I'm Clintel Hasan, the Strategic Initiatives Manager with Milwaukee Succeeds, and I lead our high school success initiatives, U4 at MKE, and the Design Your Future Fellowship. This fellowship is Milwaukee Succeeds' first attempt at shifting power directly to our young people in our city. We knew that in order to understand what it would take to rethink education in our city, and particularly for high school, we needed to start with the students who are directly experiencing and navigating those systemic issues on a daily basis.
For the Design Your Future Fellowship, I served as a youth content facilitator, and as part of my content and my facilitation, I wanted to inform our young people about evidence-based practices that could go into rethinking what the classroom or redesigning what classroom instruction should look like, as well as providing them evidence-based practices and informed decision-making for what redesigning district and school leadership could look like.
I would say it's very important to shift the power to people like myself and students because it's affecting our future, how we learn and what we are learning, and the people around us. So if we don't have people that look like us or have higher power that look like us, it kind of limits our thinking and doesn't really have us branch out to do bigger and better things. It really just keeps you at a small mindset, and it's such a broad spectrum of things that you can do that we wouldn't even know about because we don't have people around us who would encourage us to do that or look like us that we know does things like that.
I was a part of the Design Your Fellowship this summer. My part was to make a project proposal, and our project proposal was based on mental health. My biggest takeaway was not only learning others, but learning myself as well. I learned that also I'm not the only one with this vision. It's important to shift gears to the young people because if you think about it, realistically, our generation is going to be running this country very soon. And so I feel like, excuse my language, but it's about damn time that we start taking a stand for our future. I feel like we should design how we want it to be. And I feel like this fellowship was a real great start to that.
We believe that empowering young people, giving them the skills necessary so that they can advocate for themselves, providing them with resources so that they can make decisions, and ultimately really listening to what they tell us.
What our project was centered off of is shifting power to students on what they learn and how they learn it, and taking away power from our white teachers to say what's best for us and what we need to learn, and that the way that they teach it is how we are supposed to learn it, because it's really setting us up for failure and it's putting us into the category of the school to prison pipeline, really. And it's not expanding our thinking, letting us think that we can go above and beyond and that the sky is the limit. With us implementing this project, we help to evaluate teachers as well and bring in more teachers that look like us and come from the same background as us.
One of the main issues is the lack of black male facilitators, and not just males, just black resources, period. With my cohort, what we wanted to do, one of our requirements is that we want strictly black therapists. We want these young youth to be able to relate to, people of color, people who live through their experience without feeling judged. And I really just want to change in the male youth itself. I feel like somebody needs to stand up, and I feel like I could be that, advocate for the male youth.
Today, we got an opportunity to hear all of the amazing strategies that our young people are putting forth. As I listened to those, I heard things like supporting young people with mental health, making sure that curriculum and teachers and other adults that are in front of them look like them, and making sure, again, that they have the power to really institute change, that we're not just giving them lip service to kind of keep them quiet, that we really want to implement the ideas that they have, because ultimately, they will be affected by what happens next.